Welcome to the sixth part of 12 Days of Anime Month. Today I'll be reviewing the film Millennium Actress, which was directed by the late Satoshi Kon, and okay, I'm just gonna say it. This is one of the best movies I've ever seen, and it's definitely the best movie I've watched so far this month. It's my second time seeing it after catching it at a re-release in theaters last year, and wow. Don't get me wrong, when I saw the movie in theaters, I still thought it was good. I just didn't think it was best of all time good. So why do I think this now? Well, let's find out. Millennium Actress follows the life of an actress named Chiyoko Fujiwara, but not in a traditional way. Instead, a lifelong fan of Chiyoko's named Genya sets out to film an interview with her. The film studio she had worked at was being torn down, so he wanted to do something to serve as a sort of tribute. He interviews her in exchange for a key, and that key unlocks, haha, get it, memories of Chiyoko's past to her. When the interview starts, the audience doesn't just see her life play out, but Genji and his cameraman are also warped into these flashback sequences. Regularly, Genya and his cameraman will comment on events going on in flashbacks as if they're actually there, and sometimes they even interact with Chiyoko. At the start of the flashbacks, a talent scout spots a young Chiyoko and wants her to do a movie, but her mother vehemently says no, and Chiyoko lacks the self-confidence to object, so she walks out of the room in frustration, and a random man accidentally runs into her. He kindly helps her up, but then keeps running. When some soldiers run by and ask her where the man went, she lies and points in a different direction. The man thanks her, and she gets to know him as she hides him in a storeroom. He shows her the key to something important, and says that'll meet her in his hometown once the war is over. But then he's gone. The soldiers came back, so he ran away. Chiyoko remembers that he mentioned Manchuria, which is where the movie she was offered is being filmed. So, she decides to become an actress to search for the man. What follows this is another layer of blending past the flashbacks. Movies. Chiyuko's film movies are based on her own life, with her playing reincarnations of the same character desperately trying to find a reincarnation of the same man. In seamless intervals, the movie often transitions between Chiyoko's life and scenes from the movies, with Genya often playing one of the characters. A scene where we think Chiyoko is trying to find her man turns out to be a scene from her first movie, and a train being attacked by Chinese soldiers transitions into a samurai movie. Through these transitions, we see that Chiyoko's life and her movies are one and the same, and they empower each other. Chiyuko's struggle and desperation to find the man fuels emotional acting that ends up making her a star, and the movies give Chiyoko more self-confidence and agency. She's always on a quest to find the man, but the quest itself is what's giving her power. Millennium Actress always makes sure to keep the center of the movie around Chiyoko's journey, and it's fantastic because of it. With quite a short 90-minute runtime, the movie also ensures that journey never gets overbloated. It's a really well-paced movie. We go through almost her entire life, from when she's a kid trying to find the man to when she's old and being interviewed. We see epic samurai battles and trips to the moon. We see glimpses of the post-war era in Japan and Chiyoko's struggle to keep her chase going. Under a lesser director, this film might have been crushed by the sheer scope of its ambition. But this is the power of Satoshi Kon. He knows exactly when to start a scene, where to have the characters, and how to have the scene transition into the next. And these scenes are paired with fantastic visuals that add and subtract colors for each time period, along with an emotionally packed score by Susumu Hirasawa. Millennium Actress sets out to primarily teach one thing: how much the journey matters. Chiyoko's journey to find the man is what makes her life, and through its complex direction and storytelling, teaches about the journey beautifully. It's such a great film that I don't really need to say that much about it. I don't just recommend it, I ask you. Please watch this movie. I think everyone should watch it, at least once in their life. Alright, and next to watch is Howl's Moving Castle. Sweet, haven't seen this in a while.